I missed that. Ghost had found a woodshed and sat down on a log. He closed his eyes, thinking. Kiraba appeared in the doorway, knocking while he opened it like he was entering a bedroom. He was dressed warm and the rifle he'd had yesterday was slung at his back. We need to get somewhere else. I'll explain once we're out. What's going on? Ghost got up, then winced and slowed as he came toward the door. Kiraba shifted his weight impatiently, stepping back. Yellowcaps want to force my people to fight. We're going to run before they leave. Kiraba waved him toward the path that Ghost and Buddy had been on a bit ago. My people go straight back to the farm to get our supplies and the others. You and your dad are running? Dad, Grime, maybe. Dad wants me to go slower. Kiraba readjusted a machete on his right hip. I'm too injured to keep up. New machete? Kiraba nodded. Took it off a dead yellowcap. So, does that sound good to you? Does what sound good? You and me follow? Maybe Trite wanted Ghost to keep his son safe on the way. Ghost nodded. Sounds good. I already told your shiver friend, by the way. Buddy, right? As he spoke, they crossed a big meadow and you could see the house. Dad's giving us a 5-minute head start, Kiraba said. We need to be out of sight in about a minute. Can you jog? Ghost grimaced. Jogging would not be fun in this state. I guess I can. They exited the woods on a thorny trail. The wraps Ghost had put on his feet were worn and falling open, and small thorns were piercing through, sticking to him and hurting every step. He winced and kept hurrying forward. Meadows were dangerous. This one could be seen from the house as well. Any yellowcap looking from there would see them. So they hunched over and ran. Ghost kept stumbling, and Kiraba didn't wait for him. He'd give a thumbs up like, you can do it, and run on. Ghost crawled the last bit into the trees, sitting on his legs and panting, clutching his abdomen. Kiraba was holding his ribs and groaning. Ghost wouldn't be surprised if Old Man had cracked a couple. If that was true, it would be agony to breathe, let alone run. Bro, Kiraba said, grimacing with a hand to his ribs. Your boss was vicious. Uh-huh, Ghost huffed, trying to find thorns in his wraps. He poked himself. What about your shiver friend? Is she coming? I don't know, Ghost said. I doubt it. All right, Kiraba said, swallowing over a gasp. Look, you suck at this. At what? At stealth. Ghost turned his head and stared at Kiraba. Seriously? You tripped 3 times out there. You even crawl slowly. There were vines in the grass. So just look where you're going. Ghost frowned. He rewrapped his feet tightly, trying to keep the holes off his soles. He picked barbs out of his knees and palms. What? Do you think you can try? Our survival kind of depends on it. I've never had this problem before. Kiraba struggled up to his feet and Ghost followed. I'm sure you were great in the city, Kiraba said. Woods must just be different. I'm bad at woods, Ghost said. Kiraba sighed, moving down the trail with an apprehensive look around. I can tell.